Every time I'm trying to untighten it, it presses a horn. Remember guys, this is the helpers I used to work at. Who remembers this? Oh my god, this is crazy. Good morning everybody, good snowy morning everybody. It's actually not that cold though, it's a lot warmer today than it has been, it's like 2 degrees. The 350 on the drive, how good does this look? How weird does this look? I mean, it was weird with the Audi because obviously, well, I don't know, it wasn't, well, I don't think it was weird with the Audi. But the 350 is here everybody, the 350 is here. Yesterday, we went all the way down, a couple of days ago, we went all the way down to London on a train to collect this little bad boss bitch. And drive it back up, and it was a really fun drive. It wasn't, it was a terrible drive. Let me just show you the situation when I had to drive back in. The one thing I hate about 350s is that, literally the main thing I hate about 350s, you open the door, and I know that most cars like do this now, but for some reason the 350 is just really annoying. You like have to hold the unlock button for ages, and he's still not done it. So this is the situation I was driving back in, all the way back from London. I had no windscreen wiper fluid, and these these wiper blades have definitely... What shit, what am I doing now? I've got to go and try and get some. So I'm glad we've got it back. But today the 350 is here, and we're going to be doing our first video on the 350 on the driveway, and I'm glad that it's this one because I really did not want to be fucking jacking shit up and doing all that bullshit in this weather. So it's a nice one, but I'm so excited about this mod, so excited about it. It's come in the post. So I got a message on Instagram the other day from Sandbox. Here's the box from Sandbox. He was like, yo, I've got this, do you want it? Give me an unbelievable price. And I was like, yeah, I want it, and it's come, and it's literally like brand new. Like I don't even know if it has been used. So it's a full NRG kit for the 350. So we've got the wheel, which is just, first of all, so beautiful. Oh yeah, suede, it's nice and thick, it's, oh, and we've also got the quick release hub in here somewhere. Hub, and it's the cool one that goes, when people spin it and it goes ding. I did actually initially want to keep the wheel because I like having cruise control, but I found out that now the ABS and everything's disabled, the cruise control don't work anyway. Okay, now the experts will say, disconnect your battery so the airbag don't go off. Well, it's not bullshit, just get on with it. Ooh, little torque spit in there, let's juggle these boys off. Oh, you fucker. It's the bloody, oh, it's what are they called? Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't have got the little bit in. The security one, it's the security torques. No, I don't have one deep enough. For God's sake. Have faith, guys. I found one of the little bits, and it's a 30. I don't know how, because I've literally had to get any because they all go missing. My issue is I had it on a a quarter inch. I'm like, I'm never gonna get this bastard off. But have faith, guys, because I'm not scared. Every time I'm trying to untighten it, it presses a horn. Fuck off. I can't, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry. Right, I'm gonna have to unplug the battery because that's just gonna piss everyone off. To be fair, it might have been a sign to set the battery off. Unclip this, and then we've got to take that big ass bolt off. And oh, never mind. Right, there's two approaches to this. You can either sit there and wrestle with it, which is what I've done a few times, or I'm gonna try something new. Get fucking wrecked. Okay, so the idea of this is the boss kit. That bolts over the column, bolt that down with the big bolt, which I hope I've not lost. Oh, for God's sake. And then this is the quick release. Okay, that's bolted down on there. So now we're gonna put this, like the quick release adapter on there. I'm just, to be fair, you can just hide the airbag thing in there. Put that on there. Now, God forbid, don't over tighten these. If yours comes with this little crew like this, use this. I know it's scary, you think, oh, it's a steering thing like this, because this isn't going to tighten it. It will. Don't over tighten them, just use one of these. Oh, I've washed my hands for this bit. I've washed my hands for this bit. So now you just need to see where the wheel sits. So there it is. Oh yeah, I don't know why my camera's cold. Whoa, it's getting misty in here, boys. What, like the position is like literally perfect. It's actually probably just a tiny little bit closer than the other wheel, but like literally perfect. Let's go for a drive, and let's go and get some Halfords windscreen washers, but let's go for a drive and test the wheel. So we do have a horn thing which came with the kit, thanks Sam. The only problem is the two little horn little connector things have snapped off. So one of them's a ground and one of them's a positive, but usually you just put the positive to them and then you pushing that kind of activates the ground. But this one does look different. It doesn't look like that's the case. It looks like you do have to use a ground and an actual thing. So I think you've got to kind of make that yourself. And annoyingly as well, a lot of the times the horns on most cars, the wire will come through in, it'll be attached to the actual hub. On this it's actually attached to the steering wheel. So what you have to do is you have to just find the wire back, cut it, wire it in and put it in. So we're not going to do that now because this doesn't even work anyway. So I'm going to have to try to get a different thing, because I'm not going to be able, unless I solder it or something to it, but it's going to be a bit of a pain. There's no point doing that now. Okay, you ready? Let's see if it does it. I did it, I got it doing it a minute ago. You ready? Fuck off. Ready? No! Come on! No, it's not pinging. Here we go. Woohoo! Sometimes I need to fix that. There was a way of doing it. I did do it a minute where I just kind of flicked that and it kind of did do it. Whee! So I can tell instantly the wheel is just a little bit too far to the left. Now it's a bit annoying to judge because the wheel was never perfectly straight anyway. After the drift day, the tracking got like really knocked out. So the wheel, if anything, the wheel pointed like a little bit to the right. So the fact it's now pointing to the left, I think, obviously I just need to find somewhere in the middle. So if I just obviously take the wheel off and move it one notch over, I still think it's going to be pointing to the right a little bit because it was never straight before, but then once it's retract, that'll be the center. I do feel like the fact it's pointing to the left when it was pointing to the right, I feel like that's not centered. So if I just put it to the right one more and then get the tracking done, which should be all right, but it's definitely pointing to the left. But we're still going to go. We're just going to go to Halfords, get them things, come back and just move the wheel over. What we might find is that we might move the wheel once over and it's not going to be straight, it's going to be a little bit right, but that's just because it does need tracking again, because I massively noticed the difference that it moved. Now we do still need to mess about with that track rod and tie rod on that side. When we're drifting we want a little bit of toe out and that's just going to make the car really snappy. But right now I couldn't go any more toe out because that track rod, when we put them tie rod, the tie rod extenders on, or whatever they're called, it's pushed the track out so far that the track rod is now not coming in, so it's constantly towing in. So I've grinded it off and drilled it and grinded it off and drilled it to the point where I thought it was fine, but even then it wasn't. So we need to do more, we need to grind off more of the track rod and more of the tie rod. Right, this is another really big problem with this car. The windscreen washer fluid doesn't work. And like in this weather, if you literally drive like 5 minutes, the whole screen just goes like this. Literally the whole screen just goes like this. So if you remember guys, this is the Halfords I used to work at. Who remembers this? Oh my God, this is crazy. Who remembers this? He used to come down here, parking aside. Oh, them fucking memories. Oh, this fucking bump. Oh, shit. So new wiper blades, 20 quid, 19 pounds, not bad. We're gonna go home and I'm gonna try and fix the windscreen washer pump and see what's going on. Maybe just check the fuses, or it might be the actual pump itself, because right now, like, this is really bad. And if I just keep driving like that and doing the same thing, it's just gonna ruin another set of wiper blades. So let's get home, try and fix this. Oh shit. Oh fucking hell, did I not scrape there? What's the fuck, man? Okay, so I've checked the fuses and it's not them, but I've got home and look at this. The wiper blade just isn't even wiping the windscreen, and look at that, I can literally get my finger underneath it here, look at that. So I've got to go all the way back to Halfords and say, what the fuck guys, I actually got the more expensive ones as well, the Bosch, but I'm just going to literally get the Halfords retrofit ones, because I actually, when I worked here, I found that the expensive ones like just didn't fucking fit properly. But look at that. I've got time to go to Halfords today, so I've got to go out. But I've just spent time centering the rack. So if you don't know how to center a steering rack, you basically put it all the way to the right, all the way to the left, count how many turns it took from the right to the left, half it, and then that's when your steering wheel wants to be straight. So I've just done that, and I've just been playing around, because obviously there's a certain way that the quick release goes on and stuff. So I've been playing around and tried to get it as center as possible, and I have got that. So this is the center of the rack. So it's a little tiny little bit off, but the rack is centered. So if I get it tracked from here, those little minor adjustments will be fine. So thanks for watching everyone. We need to go and have a word with Halfords about that tomorrow. So we still need to figure out why the hell the screen washer ain't working. We need to get it tracked, obviously. We still need to cut down and grind down the trap rods on this side, because it's just, I'm not getting enough lock, or I can't do full toe out. We need to wrap it, so we're still wrapping the thing. And we've also got some more things of it, and there's load. The good thing about being up north as well, there's a load more drift days up here. There's loads more drift tracks and loads more drift days. So I love you all, and we'll see you in the next one.